Hello everyone and welcome to the G3 podcast. This is the podcast where we just talk about stuff. I can't swear in the first 4 minutes because YouTube won't allow me to do that, so I need to make sure I don't swear. But anyways, we have our usual group here. We have me, Nermin. We have the Angry Pacifist. Say hello.
Hello.
Wow. And we also have Vinyl Shy Soul.
Hey, you
I said it right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not robot anytime.
What?
He's not a robot this time. Oh my god.
Hey.
So this week has been a bit of a how you say not as eventful, but I have a few stories to say. So before we go off, again, the G3 podcast is on Spotify. I'm still trying to get it on iTunes or Apple Podcasts, whatever it's called, and Google Podcasts, but Google doesn't know we exist, and Apple's taking 9 years to respond. So, whatever.
Great.
I'm gonna go through the metrics real quick for you lot to see. So, if I go through the metrics, catalog, G3 podcast, as you, we have had quite a few people, quite a few people listening to the G3 podcast. Episode 2 did more listens than episode 1, which is very, very good.
Oh, really crap.
Yeah.
We had 10 people.
That was probably because of my Discord server.
Yeah, 10 people actually start listening to episode 2 compared to episode 1. Overall, we've had 21 streams, which is very, very good. The audience retention for these episodes are also very, very good. So the episode is about an hour long, and everyone has at least watched about 40 minutes, which is...
That's very good.
Yeah, it's very, very good. And everyone's from the United Kingdom, so that obviously makes sense. But yeah, G3 podcast, we're doing good. Doctor Who episode, Doctor Y, that was very fun to edit and just do. In general, it was good. So
yeah.
As you guys should know of the whole structure, we have a guest today. Hey guys, this is Nem After the Fact, and I just want to say that we didn't have a guest today, which is kind of bad. We were planning to do so, but then he had internet issues, was a thing. Don't worry, next week we will have a guest, which will be Hannah Kramer, so just don't worry about that, guys. Anyways, let's get back to the podcast. We have quite a bit of gaming news, a bit of film news to go through, but first we're going to start with the section that we always start with, which is the life section. Right, we always start with the live section here. That's what we do. We start with the live section, then we go into the gaming one, then we go into the film one, then we end off the podcast. That's what we do here in G3. Gang shit. Okay. So I'm gonna start with a few stories that happened to me this week. Right. So it seems that
no one cares about you,
but it seems like everything that happens during my quarantine life was always happening when I'm going to buy the essentials, guys. Every single time I'm going to buy the essentials, weird shit happens. So, I have two stories. One is
it's the only time you're going outside.
True. One is a really quick story, so I'm going to start with that one. There's this one guy, this one dude. He looks like the fucking Fat Controller, right? He has the most old-fashioned, pop belly. He's got, Simon Cowell pulled-up trousers. He's got a tie, right? He looks like a fucking comic book character, right? And he's the worst dude ever, because every time I see him, it's him asking me for money. So he's asking everyone in the street for money, right? But I know for a fact he does not need it. He does not need it. Because this all happened. This literally happened, I think it was yesterday, which is why I put it in the chat. Yeah, no, it was 2 days ago. 2 days ago. No, I put it in the chat to remind me to talk about the story. So I was walking down with. No, I was pulling the little shopping trolley thing I told you guys about how I have because I'm too lazy to hold bags. But I was pulling that along,
Oh, yeah.
and this guy kind of like just doesn't say anything, doesn't ask me, sir, do you want to help me? He just puts his hand out, just imagining that like I'm just gonna randomly put money in his hand. Just puts his hand out, going, "Can you?" Like doesn't say this. He just nods his head, going, "Sir."
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, go. Yeah, just put money in here. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. And like, he just does that, and then I'm like, no, cool. I go into the shop that I wanted to go into. I come out, and this guy is like counting money in his hands. I'm like,
Goodness.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why?
What shirt?
And he sees me, and he knows that I realize that he's being an absolute asshole. So he just kind of like pretends that he's a different person. So he looks at me, and goes. So he looks at me in the eyes, then slowly looks away from me, like he's looking behind me. And I'm like, dude, I know what's going on. Instantly, don't even try it. It was just the most scummy thing. And this guy's always like in that area asking for money. I am never giving him a cent in my life, or a penny, or a pound, or fucking naira. I don't give a shit. I'm not giving anything. Like, my god. Second story, which is a bit more tame. I think I have the newspaper around here somewhere, but I do have the newspaper around here. One second. Okay. So what happened? What happened is that I was walking. This is the same day. This is before that I saw the guy asking for money. I was walking back. I was walking back from again shopping for the essentials. I've got a really squeaky chair, guys. Walking back from shopping with the essentials.
You do.
And when walking back, I was stopped by these guys who were like, first no, but this old man. I was stopped by this old man, and I was just like, I don't know if I'm too nice to people on the street sometimes, because I cannot just like walk past someone, like, you know, when those people are like, oh, do you want to? Can I talk to you about this? And I'm like, okay, cool. Like,
just walk away.
I don't walk away because I've been on the other side of that, so I know how it feels when someone just walks past you and you're like, fucking hell. Like, so I think this man's about to like sell me like internet or something. Like, do you want to go to Vodafone or some shit? That's what I thought was gonna happen. No, this guy wanted to drop me a this guy dropped me a newsletter about being part of Young Socialists. He dropped me a 50p newspaper.
So he doesn't say to you, "You want to get my band, kid?"
No. No. He drops me this newspaper, which I have in my hand right now. Right? He drops me this newspaper that says, "Do you want to be a young socialist?" So I'm like, I expect it to be like a 2-minute talk, right? I was there for like 10 minutes. Just because this guy couldn't stop talking. I thought he was going to go, "Hey mate, do you want to join this newspaper? This is what it's about." Cool. I was going to go drop him a 50p. I had a spare 50p, cool, whatever. No, this dude kept on talking and talking and talking and talking and talking.
I swear that happened to us one time.
I think it has before, but this newspaper was so. It also smells like it's made in a primary school.
To be fair, the primary schools are closed at the moment, so it may well have been used for something. Like, the school may have been used for something else.
Like, example, here we have it's Young Socialist, Saturday 23rd of May 2020 paper, volume 49. 14 to 24-year-olds in the eye of the storm. Research by the Resolution Foundation shows younger workers hit hardest by coronavirus. Everyone's hit by coronavirus. Like,
Yeah.
come on, what's going on here? So they asked me to sign up for the service, right? So they gave me this like. Also, by the way, I forgot to say, half of this paper is in color and half of it is black and white. Just saying. So this isn't even stapled. Like, it's this thing is falling apart. But like the thing that they wanted me to do was they wanted me to join their meetings and stuff, right? So they wanted me to sign up. So they gave me this like card and they said, write down your name. So my name on their sheet is John Williams. Nope. My name is John
No.
Williams.
Why do you not do Shia LaBeouf?
Oh my god, that would have been too obvious. That would have been too obvious.
No. You should have been like Aidan Williams, Brian Prong.
Aidan Williams. Yeah, that fucking project. Anyways, yeah, that's what happened to me. That's what happened to me in the last like 2 days. so that's what's happened. Has anything happened to you not even a little bit interesting?
Internet went down.
How did you feel about the internet, Chris?
Oh no.
Oh, it was awful. I didn't like it.
Well, you couldn't watch Netflix.
No.
The funny thing is that
it happened.
even though your
It
internet
happened
went
when
down,
we were chatting.
even though your internet went down, you're still the only one who watched My Spy.
Yes. Yeah.
Because we gave it. Because if you didn't watch the last episode, we gave ourselves like a thing we're doing for the film segment is to watch films and review them. The film that we that I even set out to watch, and I didn't watch it myself, was My Spy. But we can still have Chris tell us what the film is about and explain it. So that,
When we get to that point.
yeah. But yeah, so your internet went down. How was that? Is that the internet at your parents' house or at your nan's?
My nan's. Yeah, so it happened when we were talking actually last week. We Bam and I continued to chat after we finished the podcast, and it just suddenly went down, and I had to go to my parents' house just to get a good internet enough to keep talking.
And also to upload his audio.
Oh yeah, as well, yeah. And it was just gone for the internet was just gone for 3 days, and so it sort of ruined
3 days.
Pardon?
It was gone for 3 days.
Yeah, it was pretty much down for 3 days, and then after that, I saw on Spotify an advert to download GTA 5 for free, and it was like legit. I knew it was legit, so I got it, and so I spent like another sort of a day on and off installing it, which sort of meant that my Ethernet cable was doing that, and I had no internet on anything else.
Did GTA work on your computer?
Yes, it does work. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I thought it wouldn't.
But it's like because I had to prioritize my internet for that, I had like no internet for like another day, which was really.
Which computer is your GTA installed on? Your editing one.
On my editing computer.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
If you need tips, Chris, I'm here.
The funny thing is, I swear when you saw the advert saying that it was free, but then when you went to go download it, it was £12 or something.
Yeah, it was half price. So basically, I think Spotify had sort of
run an old ad
or got the wrong end of the stick. Because it said that the offer ended on the day that I got it.
Yeah, I think either that or it just ran, or it was like because GTA was free on Epic Games Launcher. That was a big thing that happened this week, because Epic Games are doing like a kind of like free games every like 2 weeks. The current one during the time of recording is Civilization 6, which is not a good game.
Yes, that's the one I saw was free.
But yeah, GTA was the one that was free beforehand, and then went half price after. So you might have just got there really late, Chris. I might have just been
I got the half price deal.
What did you say, Alex?
Epic was saying it for free.
Yeah, but Chris got there too late.
Yeah.
Anyway, Alex, how has your week been?
Don't even ask me.
What's happened? Is something wrong happened?
Good or bad?
Let's just say, too much Xbox can do things to you.
Oh no!
Yes, it can.
Did your abuela come and beat you?
Hey, come on, man! It's not that bad.
Your abuela just came. Get off the Xbox, Alex.
What? going on?
I don't know what I was laughing at, but what the hell?
I just had the image in my mind. Alex on his Xbox, and his mum just walks in the room and chucks a fucking slipper at Alex, and it hits him in the face, and he just starts going, ah!
What?
Look that cruelty, come on.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, okay, we're not even that far in and I'm already crying. Oh my god. This happened too soon. You know, this normally happens like 3/4 into the podcast. It doesn't happen instantly. Oh my god. But yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what the hell's happening now.
Oh my god. So I've been watching what's it called? Parks and Recreation, right?
Ooh.
And I finally got to the part that was a meme within our classroom. So you know the treat yourself meme.
Oh, vaguely.
I finally got to that episode, and it's hilarious. So do you remember how we were in class and I started showing you guys?
I thought that was your meme.
Yeah, no, it was a meme from the show that I showed the clip of, and Alex found it hilarious. Alex and Nick found it hilarious. So it was
We always find that hilarious.
it was one of the characters called Tom Haverford.
Good.
And one of the other characters, they yearly, every year they treat themselves to whatever they want. They buy whatever they want. Exactly. So the joke was that the way they did it was kind of hilarious. They'll go treat yourself. I can actually get the clip up. So this is the section here.
Original.
3 words for you. Treat yourself. Treat yourself 2011. Once a year, Donna and I spend a day treating ourselves. What do we treat ourselves to?
Clothes,
Treat yourself.
fragrances,
Treat yourself.
massages,
Treat yourself.
mimosas,
Treat yourself.
Fine leather goods.
Treat yourself.
Never good.
That was the meme. Fine leather goods. So yeah, this episode's actually really good. So the treat yourself thing was part of a meme in our class, and I finally hit that episode, and it's actually really good. I actually suggest after you watch The Office, Chris, to watch Parks and Recreation, because it's actually really funny. It's like you know how The Office was in an office.
Yeah.
Parks and Recreation is like in a government building. It's basically the same kind of idea. It's really funny.
I know that I know it's one of those shows where they sort of have a documentary team there, but they never sort of establish
it's a mockumentary.
there.
It's a mockumentary.
Yeah.
We've made a mockumentary ourselves. You should watch it. It's really funny.
Yeah. I've actually been watching Modern Family recently, because it's on Netflix, and yeah, that's sort of the same thing as well, but just with a family.
Yeah, I think Americans like mockumentary comedy. I think that's a thing that they like. What were you trying to say, Alex? Sorry.
Treat yourself. That's all I'm gonna say.
Treat yourself. Massages. Mimosas.
Fine leather good.
Fine leather goods.
That would never get old. I'm sorry.
I love that so much. Okay, so I'm guessing everyone's finished talking about what they've done in their lives this week. So let's see how far into it. Yeah, we're not that far into the episode. So let's go to the next section, which is gaming. Which I need to remember which one's the gaming one. And we're in the gaming section. Woohoo!
Yay!
So in the gaming news, we have quite a few things. We have quite a few things in the gaming news this week. So, Rockstar Games' parent company Take-Two has told the internet and everyone that in the next 5 years they're going to release 93 games.
What?
Wait, what?
So Take-Two.
So it's Take-Two releasing 92 games,
No,
or is
Take-Two is recently
Rockstar?
releasing 93 games.
Oh, okay.
So that means everyone underneath
not
them.
Rockstar.
No, but Rockstar is the.
Yeah, of course, but like they're not saying that Rockstar
No,
is.
but Rockstar might be one of the people
games.
releasing those 93 games.
Well, we already know they are because of GTA 5.
Yeah, but GTA 5 is.
GTA 6, I mean.
GTA 6 is like 9 years away. GTA 6 ain't coming out for a long time.
Wait. No, isn't it coming out fairly soon in the next generation?
Again, we have no idea because they haven't told us anything about GTA 6 other than it's currently being made. So I don't expect
It is a
GTA.
development though.
You don't expect GTA 6 for quite a while. But yeah, Take-Two has said that they're going to release 93 games, which is actually insane. In 93 games in 5 years. Let's ask my Google how many games a year that means. Hey Google, what's 93 divided by 5?
The answer is 18.6.
So
It's a man.
that means Take-Two are going to be releasing
How?
generally 18 games a year. A year. That's more than a game. That's more than a game a month, guys. Think about
That's
that.
more than a game. Yeah.
That is
So that's a game and a half a month.
that is stupid. Why? I get it. You want to make money, but that is just what the
Yeah.
fuck.
They're gonna release fine leather goods.
Release fine leather goods.
Eat ass.
What?
What?
Where did that come from?
I don't know. I just was like thinking in my head. I just said it out loud.
Why did you just randomly say eat ass?
I look at my game where it says ass.
Oh my god, eat ass. Oh my god.
Remember, every time you're playing a game, that's all we had to say in COD, GTA, and that's it.
Eat ass. Oh my god. Another news in gaming world, CD Projekt Red, who apparently is in the news every week. We talked about them last week. But they have officially surpassed Ubisoft to become the most valuable games company in Europe, which is
Did you just say surpass?
yes.
Well, okay. You have a go at me when I say stuff like that.
No, you do say surpass.
Well, then you should stick to that rule then.
No, because I'm not gonna say ass. I'm not American.
Ass.
Surpass. I'm just saying surpass because that's how I learned the fucking word, dickhead.
What about the word pass? It's on its
No,
own.
pass.
But why are you not sticking to that rule?
Because that's how I learned the word. I'm not gonna change my idiolect randomly on the spot. I'm not you. I learnt the word as surpass, and I also learnt the word as pass or arse.
Arse and ass are two different words these days.
What? Pass and arse.
They count as two different words in the English language.
Pass and arse were two different words. Like, I'm saying pass as in PASS and ASS.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're what? They're two different words.
No.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. No. Yeah. They are. What I'm saying is that. This doesn't matter what the hell is going on.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Sometimes you really confuse me. You know.
The funny thing is the last few days, right? It's been really hot, like really hot temperature wise.
Oh, it has. Yeah.
We went to go buy fans, which you may be able to hear in the background. I have a fan blowing directly on my face. But
I have a fan next to me,
yeah,
and it does not feel nice.
we had to go buy fans. So my sister had a fan put in her room, right? And she was like, "Hey, fam, go buy a fan for yourself." She bought the fan for 20 quid, right? I'm going there to the same store. This is like an hour apart, by the way. I'm going to the same store. I'm like, okay, cool. Can I buy a fan? So I get the box for the fan. I put it at the counter, right? It doesn't have any price tag on the fan. It just says, "Oh, this is the fan that my sister had, right? This is what the fan that she had." So I put it on the counter and I go, "I want this piece." The guy goes, "Cool." He turns the box around and it shows £25 written in red pen. I'm like, what the fuck?
What?
An hour ago this was 20 quid. Now it's 25.
Makes no sense how.
Oh, that's inflation for you.
In an hour.
More hyperinflation then.
It's because it's the thing that's currently always happening during this quarantine time, right? Is where people who are selling in these markets who are not selling in these big superstores who like they can set their own prices, right? So they see, people are currently wanting to buy fans because it's really warm. We're gonna add £5 to the normal price because What are they gonna do? Not buy a fan? Fuck you!
In an hour though?
Yes, because they're fucking scum. Like that's how. Like it's the same thing when originally the quarantine stuff started happening, right? I know we're straying off gaming, but this happens sometimes.
Yeah.
I know this eventually happens off when the quarantine stuff instantly happened, where it went from Purell being like a quid to being 15 quid, and I'm like.
What? How did that happen?
Because they knew people
That
wanted.
makes no sense.
Because they knew that people wanted to have hand sanitizers, so they're like, "Oh, we're gonna now make it 15 quid."
But it's that tiny little bottle.
Exactly.
I wouldn't even pay £1 for that.
The store nearby, a store nearby where I live, they saw that this was happening and started selling face masks for like 10 quid.
10 quid. You can make them yourself.
It's so bullshit. And
Yeah.
and it's an issue with. I'm not gonna get into politics, but it's an issue that I have with capitalism. It sucks.
Yes.
My God, it sucks so much. Oh, the whole world's dealing with this. Let's increase the prices of the things you need to protect yourself. Hey, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
You gotta treat yourself.
Treat yourself. Purell. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. A fan.
Treat-
Put on a bag. Get a chair. Lift your legs up. Treat yourself, man.
Treat yourself. Oh my God. Yeah, I think that's all that's happening so far in the gaming section. I have been playing not much games.
Oh,
I keep
wow.
dropping in and out of games, especially because I don't have a big game that I want currently. The only one that I know that I want so far is Cyberpunk, and that's not coming out till September. So it's me just jumping on and off games, and I've currently jumped off FIFA, and now I'm back on to Sims, and I played Sims for a little bit. A little story about happening in my Sims game.
Hey.
So I have specific expansion packs. I have the Seasons expansion packs, the Pets expansion pack. I have the
X expansion pack. Goodness me.
the Late Night expansion pack. I also yes, you can.
Oh, get together.
No, not
Yeah.
Sims 4, Sims 3. Sims 3.
Sims 3. Oh, yeah, no, that's a good game. Yeah, those are good packs.
The Late Night expansion pack. I also have the those are the only ones that you need to care about. So the Late Night expansion pack adds the ability of you being a celebrity. So you get celebrity stars for your Sims, right? So my Sims are all 4-star celebrities, right? And because of that, we have paparazzi outside our house all the time. So I had to install a gate around my Sims house, right? So I'm playing the game. It's night time, right? I have a female, a male, and then they have a child who is a child who's a child, and another child who's a toddler, right? And
Child who's a child.
and then we also have a cat and a dog, right? So they're all sleeping, right? And somehow, even though I've got a fucking locked gate, the paparazzi is able to sneak into my house, right?
Oh,
I'm
no.
like, okay, cool.
They're gonna steal your caviar.
No. What they do is a lot worse, Chris. Let me get there. Right. So I'm like, oh, what are they gonna do? They're gonna take photos of my Sims sleeping, and they're gonna and
That's really creepy.
No. I'm not there yet. That's what I thought they're gonna do. I'm like, okay, they're gonna take pictures of my Sims.
Yeah, but that is really creepy
It is.
though.
I thought they were gonna take pictures of my Sims sleeping, and then make it like a news report saying that, oh, we're evil people, and then we have to go sue them for slander, which is what you have to do in the game, right? That's what I thought was gonna happen. No. The fucking creep sneaks into my child's bedroom and starts taking photos of him.
Oh,
I was
like, why the child's bedroom?
Exactly. I woke up the male parent and I went and made him beat up that guy senselessly.
Yeah.
That was it. I was so fucking like I was a why my child. Of all the things you could take pictures of, you go into my child's room and you take a picture of him. Fuck you. Oh my God, I was so mad. I was so mad. I don't think I've ever been that mad at Sims in my life. Like ever.
So you stopped playing then?
Yeah. I stopped playing for that moment because I was like, bro, I need to chill because that was ridiculous.
Ah!
But yeah, that's what happened. Fucking hell.
Don't run away. I need your car.
Chris is currently playing GTA. Alex, what have you been doing in gaming this week, Alex?
Let's see. I did blah 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 blah. I can't speak English.
Yeah,
blah blah blah. For blah blah.
Let's just say Overwatch has been getting some patches. GTA is getting a new DLC,
cool.
and some new games might be coming out. Probably might buy them. Maybe we might do a tournament. You don't know, with Bam, Chris.
What game?
Wow.
We might. Don't know yet.
Yeah, it depends on the whole quarantine.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to see that, we're gonna have a blast.
Yeah, that might go on the G3 channel. If
Yeah,
that's what I should say. We've actually made the G3 YouTube channel.
Oh, have you? I didn't even know.
Yeah, I changed the Gaming God channel to be G3. You can go and look at it now.
Yeah, I will in a bit.
Actually, I can just show you guys because I have my channel.
Time never goods.
Oh, I search up G3 and the internet comes up with your podcast episode before mine. What?
Yay! It's more recent.
That's true, but that's bullshit.
It had to be my one, didn't it? It couldn't be yours.
But here, see, look, we have G3. It's no longer Gaming Gods, it's G3.
Where did the geeks come from? I have no idea.
Great Gaming Geeks. That's what G3. Because that's the 3 Gs in G3, but there's also 3 of us.
Don't look at N.
What?
Yeah, what happens if we get a 4th member? What's the SG gonna be?
G4.
Get out. But yeah, G3. So, oh my god, welcome to Gaming Gods video. It's a year old.
Yeah, it's over a year old. It's all over a year
We
old.
have not done shit on this channel.
The Sonic movie reaction trailer. The Sonic movie reaction was a year ago.
Oh my god.
It was like earlier this month, last year.
That's so long ago.
Alex, you need to get your hair cut like that again.
I got Eggman.
So, yeah. So we're going to be moving on right now to the next section. So let's go and do that. And welcome to the film section. Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah, whoop whoop.
We have quite a few things in this.
What am I doing?
And I actually whoop whoop with my arm, and I'm like, no one can see me. It's like, so big news in the film section. So a thing that has been asked for years by DC fans is finally being released, which is the Zack Snyder cut.
Oh, Shazam 2?
No. No, it's the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League.
Okay.
Hey.
The Snyder cut is finally being released. I don't
Is
care.
that your director's cut?
I don't care. No, so the Snyder cut. So one of the issues of that people had with Justice League is the Justice League film is because there was changed from Zack Snyder's original idea of it. It was edited down to being a different idea that Joss Whedon wanted, who is the person who directed the first Avengers film. Is it Joss Whedon? One second. Hey Google, who directed Avengers 1?
The Avengers was directed by Joss Whedon.
It was Joss Whedon. Okay. So I think so. Joss Whedon directed Avengers 1, and in doing so, DC were like, oh, we're going to have our own Avengers, which is the Justice League film, so why don't we bring the guy who made Avengers 1 successful, right? Kind of a smart business plan.
Yeah.
But he completely changed the whole, feel of Zack Snyder's original Justice League. He changed it.
You've ruined.
He changed it a lot. He added a bit more comedy. He did some reshoots and so on and so forth. And after seeing Justice League, because it is a bad film, a lot of the DC fans are like, they feel that if it was Zack Snyder's original cut, that would have been a lot better, because Zack Snyder started telling people his plans for his original cut and things that would change. So people are like, we want the Snyder cut. And that's when that started to become a thing, a hashtag, since 2017, by the way, was release the Snyder cut, release the Snyder cut. And Zack Snyder's been constantly talking about how he has a way of making it. He just needs money from DC to make the Snyder Cut, right? And DC and Warner Brothers have finally went, yeah, okay, you can make the Snyder Cut, and we're going to release it on HBO Max in 2021, right? And the internet,
not HBO.
the internet rejoiced, yay, Snyder Cut. Personally, I think it's going to be still dog shit.
It'd probably be slightly better.
It will probably be less smelly dog shit.
Wow, that's one way of putting it.
Literally, because I fundamentally think the issue with the Justice League film is just that they rushed way too fast to try to be Marvel in this situation. What Marvel did before the Avengers is that they set up these characters by giving them all their own separate film, so you understand the character on a more personal level because they had their own fucking film. Iron Man had 2 films before, by the way. Iron Man had 2 films, by the way, before. No, he didn't.
Avengers 1.
No, he didn't. No, he did. Iron Man had 2 films before Avengers 1. Captain America had a film.
Let's just say rip Iron Man.
Thor had a film.
What? Spoilers? Oh, it was like a year ago.
Yeah, and everyone's watched it. It's the most watched film of all time. Like,
I haven't seen it.
because you're an idiot. but
Because I haven't seen the other films yet.
but what's it called? But yeah.
I'll get there, Chris.
But yeah, DC kind of just rushed to try and make everyone be like they rushed to do their own version of Avengers. Batman didn't have his own film at that point. He still doesn't.
Oh, the new Robin
Pattinson Batman. It's a completely different thing. Superman had his own film. Wonder Woman, did have her own film, but then people like Cyborg, Aquaman, Flash, they didn't have their own film, and
Shazam.
and that happened after.
Yeah, they probably should have been thinking about it now.
They should have been since 2017 making all these characters their own films and then releasing the original one now. That should have been the idea and the plan. It should have been a whole build up to we have Justice League and everyone goes, yeah, Justice League, because the issue is
Or like the time where I was watching Sonic.
yeah, because the funny thing is that DC, in my opinion, has better superheroes.
Yeah.
Superman, Batman, Flash,
Shazam,
all of these people, they have better superheroes. But Marvel,
they're more interesting characters.
But Marvel were smarter and knew how to knew that there was not that they were allowed to change the character up a bit to fit their new I wouldn't want to say agenda because that sounds really political, but fit their new feel for the movies.
Yeah.
The main actor who plays Batwoman
has quit, hasn't she?
Ruby Rose has exited playing Batwoman due to number of working hours required for the role. She has left. So now they're recasting Batwoman. I honestly think they should just cancel the show. Because it's dog shit.
Yeah.
It is dog shit.
It's just going to be radical feminism propaganda. Like, try and write a good story before putting in all the feminism.
Or don't... my personal opinion, as being a film student as well, right, is that don't write for the sake of just going, we have added a woman into this.
Precisely.
Don't go and say, this is what because I don't even understand the writing, the writing technique of doing it that way. I don't get it. It just makes no sense to me. Write character as if like example for my film, I don't write Dana Miller as Funny thing is, actually, we're straying off the path again. Funny thing is, for my short film, Right and Red, originally Dana Miller's character was meant to be a guy.
Really?
Yes.
I had no clue.
It was spelled Dana as in D-A-N-A, as in Dana from UFC.
Right.
So I spelled it like that. But then when I did the call, the casting call, I put it in accidentally for any gender. And then Marina came, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. That will still work. And she did it, and she fucking nailed it. So I was like...
Yeah, she did.
I will have Marina be it, and I changed the name to Dana with a Y. But this is for me, and then obviously in Watts I write Dana as a female because now I know Dana's a female.
Yeah, cool.
But in
and
shush.
You're the spoilers. It's all here. I'm about to tell you.
I'm gonna bleep that so hard. So the next, so the idea of writing a character just for the sake of appeasing to people doesn't make sense to me. Just doesn't make sense, because why would you write a character like that? Like, why would you write it with the agenda of going, I want to send this message? Just write the character well, and it will send the message. If your message is that women are strong, write a strong female character. Don't just go, women are strong. Like, that's not gonna work. Like,
don't just change who's in the final battle scene to all be women, and then just have that be the feminism. Because,
or don't have what's it called? What's an example of, like, a good example of a female character shouldn't feel like it's the same with any other minority. You shouldn't have a character be black and their focus be they're black, like. Or a gay character or anything like that. It shouldn't be I don't think it should be a circus like that. But
I have seen that though.
Yes, and that's my issue. If you write a character as in that way, like you write a character as in your, let's say you Chris, you're writing a script and you in your head you're going, I want this character, I imagine this character as a black person. Cool, that makes sense. But if you're going, I'm gonna write in this character as black so I can talk to everyone on Twitter that I love black people.
Oh no.
That's just so like
I feel like that happened mostly in 2018.
It happened it started in around 2018 in my opinion.
Oh goodness! Imagine if I had it be like an 18 rated film with the black guy.
Saying with the N-word.
Yeah, precisely.
It's so bad. I just think when you're writing a script, or writing a story, or a book, or a D&D campaign, whatever.
Yeah.
Don't add characters for the sake of it, because that just seems really shitty. Unless it just doesn't, and it will never, and I don't think it will ever work, because people can see past that. People who watch film aren't dumb. They're not stupid. They can see when something is put in for the sake of, oh, we want to get a sponsorship by Women's R Us or some shit like that, right? Like
Women's R Us.
Wait, you have Women Toy Us?
Women's R Us, Toys R Us, Babies R Us.
Is the R backwards?
Wow. Yeah, it is Women's R Us backwards. It was always backwards R, dude. but like a good example I have, even though I don't like the character, but I do think they were written in a way that wasn't. We are female, we are strong, and the reason we're doing that is so we can get a female sponsorship. Is Mary from the Sherlock show.
Mary?
Who is John Watson's wife. She is a really strong female character, and she's written like that with a background where she's a really strong female character, and it works because they've given a reason as to why John will be attracted to that kind of person, because he's naturally attracted to these bad people like Sherlock, these broken people who have dangerous pasts. That's the thing he gravitates towards as a character, as a person. And they wrote it like that, and it makes sense. So it makes sense for Mary to be this badass, gun-wielding woman, right? Because John's attracted to people like that. And it makes sense.
Yeah.
And then if you contrast it to people who he's dated before, who are shallow people, like normal people, he never stays with them for longer than like 2 months, which is a thing of his character. But this is the phone. Like, why would this woman be the woman he finally marries and sticks with? Because she's fucking nuts, and he likes that she's nuts, and that's the idea. And when you write a character like that, it makes sense to you, and that's how it should be. It should, like, imagine if they went and said, "Oh, Mary's this really strong character out of nowhere because we need a higher female demographic."
Yeah.
No.
That's what they did with Doctor Who, though.
That's what I think they did. That's what I thought they did with Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Jodie was the best choice for the Doctor.
No, and I think that they only hired Bradley Walsh to cover their tracks on the diversity.
Honestly, if Jodie was a companion, that would have been better.
Yeah, I wouldn't have minded that. Sometimes she's a pretty good actor as normal people. Sometimes.
Like her shit in Broadchurch, where she's a fucking a mother who lost her child, right? And that's one of the main detective mysteries. And she's so good in that.
Yeah.
Like, she's actually really good in Broadchurch, but then...
Actually, that could have worked. It could have been like she could have been Grace and Ryan died in the first episode.
Could have, but no. But our Doctor's better. Our Doctor's better. The Red Doctor, dude. He's better.
Oh yeah, I'm not the Red Doctor.
Yeah, we're gonna steal from Doctor Who 2012.
Oh yeah, Doctor Who 2012. Yeah.
Sorry.
And we got the Red Master.
The Red Master.
If you know what I mean.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, yeah, that's enough of the film and TV section. We are going to be just moving on to the last part of this podcast. So,
You like jazz?
what?
You like jazz?
You like jazz? So,
I'm sorry, guys, but we need the battery.
the battery.
The battery.
I love that fucking voice actor. He's so good. The battery.
It's Joe Swanson, right?
Yeah, it is. The battery. I can't even do his voice. The battery.
Wait a minute.
A Peter. A Peter. A Peter. A Peter. A Peter.
Donald Trump.
A Peter. Anyways.
Peter Griffin.
So we did I because I was bored a few days ago, made a like teaser or like snippet of our podcast, which is kind of like the section from last week, which is the section where Chris and I argued about GIFs and GIFs.
Yeah.
I made that into a little video thing for social media, and it was received pretty well.
It blew up the internet.
The internet is
It went viral.
If it went viral, I would be so happy. But
Just an argument goes viral.
yeah, about GIF and GIF. Best part is that it started off casually of me just taking a piss out of Alex for liking Alita. Big anime eyes. Big anime eyes. And
And then I was just like, what is up with her? And then I was just like, what is up with her arms in this GIF?
the funny thing is that my friend Sebastian, right, sent me a part of the movie Robots, where Rodney meets Fender, and he keeps getting photos taken of him, and the guy's like, I need to see the eyes, those big anime eyes.
Yes.
So I saw that and I couldn't stop laughing. This is me going, and now I just see Alex going to Alita. Alita, I need to see those eyes, those big anime eyes.
Oh, you should make a GIF of that to make it all complete.
So I'm saying,
They're
Jim!
huge.
They're huge eyes, my god.
The huge anime eyes.
So, we're slowly gonna stop this podcast. We're gonna end this podcast now. We're getting to that end now.
Oh,
Yeah, I know, right?
I wish we could stay forever.
This week has actually felt a lot faster, recording-wise, than the last
Yeah.
week. I don't know why. It has felt a lot faster, but we're reaching an hour, which is what we normally do. We film for about an hour, and then we end, and we've really reached it. How did we do this? What's going on? Sooner or later, these are gonna go super fast, and it's gonna be ridiculous.
It's like Sonic. Go fast.
I hate you. But next week, the plan is to have on the podcast Hannah Kramer, who is the actress of Eve Waltz for my next film, Waltz. And the idea is to talk to her about all things like how she joined the production, how it is to be an actress in an industry like this, how is it to how does she get into the character? Because Hannah is, in my opinion, one of the better actors throughout the whole film. She is phenomenal. Like, one of the scenes that we did, which I've released, I haven't released.
They're all really good though.
I haven't released the scene, but one of the scenes that she did where she had to get very emotional and get very sad. She started to cry, and her eyes started to tear up, and it was fucking chef's kiss. I couldn't ask for anything better. And
Chef's kiss.
the idea is Hannah's gonna come on the channel, the podcast, to talk about that stuff. And also the idea is to Shut up. The idea is also to jump the videos versions of this between our 3 channels. So this one is going on Vino Trasol's channel. Last week's one went on Angry Passive's channel because it had Doctor Who related stuff. And then next week one will be on my channel because it has my actors. And that's the idea. So the channel that it's on will be kind of
connected to the content.
And the audience of that channel host person.
Yeah.
That's the kind of idea. So example, the next week one will be related to my film, and then the week after that will be something a bit more related to Chris's channel, and so on and so forth, and we'll keep going like that. And that's the idea. Also, I plan to do this podcast in seasons, by the way. I just dropped something again. I forget to say this in the first episode. The idea was to have this in seasons. So these are going to be 20 episode seasons. So
20 episodes?
Yes. So end of episode 20, right? Was it 20 or was it 15? I can't remember. It's either one of those two. At the end, on that episode, is when the season will end, and that means we won't keep doing weekly ones after that until we bring up a new season again. That's the idea. So it allows us to not always have. So in case we run out of stuff and ideas, it's so we don't always just do like 900 episodes for the next week and week of our lives, because we again have lives. And also in September we will be kind of going our separate ways a bit, so we have to kind of see how that will work and then make an idea and plan around that. So it's just a way of forward thinking on this.
But like 20 weeks is like nearly half the year.
Yeah.
There's 52 weeks. Okay, sure.
We're on we're on our 3rd week now. It's not like it's not that hard. It's fine, dude. It's fine, dude. Dude, it's fine. But it might not be 20 weeks. It might be 10 weeks or something. We haven't got the idea yet. We'll have the idea or number by next episode. But yeah, guys, we have been G3. This has been a G3 podcast. We would like to just thank you for listening and being a part of this. Remember to follow the channel that is on, subscribe. Also, don't forget to make sure to wash your hands.
Yeah.
Also,
you gotta treat yourself by washing your hands.
Treat yourself by not getting corona. Guys.
Wash your hands.
Also, another thing is that I'm just trying. We will be also adding the Q&A section next week. So give us some questions. We want the questions to be sent to thegaminggodsco@gmail.com, which is the Gaming God email, which is the email for the group account. If you cannot send to that, I will be asking question and answer stuff on my Instagram, and Alex and Chris, I assume you will ask your friends for questions or whatever. So yeah, next week we'll also have question and answer. But yeah, this has been the G3 podcast. Say bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Every fucking week.